England face a significant challenge over the final 3 weeks of this marathon winter to arrest the decline of their overseas test match fortunes. Chris Woakes exemplifies the task awaiting the tourists in a 2-test series against New Zealand, which begins with a day-night fixture in Auckland. Since their memorable series victory in South Africa in 2015 16ths, England have won just 1 test on their travels, against Bangladesh, and under incumbent captain Joe Root and his predecessor Alistair Cook, have lost 8 of their last 10. In the same time frame, their one-day international form both home and away has been imperious. They followed this winter's 4-0 Ashes defeat by beating Australia 4-1 in ODIs, and then after a disappointing 2020 campaign, the 3-2 success against the Kiwis which Woakes and others wrapped up on Saturday was a 6th consecutive 50-over series victory. Woakes was one of the driving forces, his 10 wickets at the cost of just 20.30 runs each earning him a Man of the Series accolade. His ODI deeds over the past 2 months are a stark contrast, however, with Ashes struggles which brought him 10 wickets too but at an average of almost 50. He is not alone neither, as the majority of England's select multi-format contingent have fallen short in away tests of late. It is a disconnect in need of attention, but Woakes is relishing his latest chance to put things right. As a modern player, you should be used to jumping formats, he said. There shouldn't be too many excuses. I am in good rhythm and hope the transition is smooth. Root's team will not be underestimating hosts who pushed England hard before the tourists trounced them by 7 wickets in the ODI decider in Christchurch and whose man-for-man resources with bat and ball appear equally well matched in tests. While others in Owen Morgan's ODI squad headed home, some via the United Arab Emirates for short stints at the Pakistan Super League, Woakes is one of 6 who have instead undertaken a shorter journey from New Zealand's South Island to the north for a week of preparation alongside England's newly arrived specialists in Hamilton. Anticipating the switch back to 5-day mode, Woakes added, "It is always a test, but I'm looking forward to it. New Zealand will be tough to beat. I'm excited, I'm sure it will be a great series." Reflecting on his sterling ODI efforts, Woakes is at ease with the reality that, despite his undoubted value to the team, others often grab the headlines. "I'm absolutely fine with it. As long as when I have a bad day you are kind to me and I go under the radar again," he said. "It's just the way it is. Generally in ODI cricket, bowlers don't get a huge amount of praise. We'd say it's a batter's game. When it's flying everywhere and guys are playing knocks like Johnny Barstow's 100 in Christchurch, or Ross Taylor's, for New Zealand, the other day, they get the headlines. That first ODI game at Hamilton I had 9 to defend, in the last over, and it was all over in 2 balls. As a bowler, you will sometimes be hero and sometimes zero." Taylor is unlikely to feature for a New Zealand 11 in the second of 2 two-day matches against England in his hometown Hamilton this week, as he recovers from the thigh injury which ruled him out of the final ODI. New Zealand remain confident nonetheless that the linchpin batsman will be fit again in time for the first test in Auckland on March 22.